But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder... Huh. Sid's best invention. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well,
Possibly.
opus. That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee, unless you mean the orchestra. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12? I'm surprised if that battered old box had to do with anything.
I think Sid may have hidden something.
Those two and...
How are we supposed to do our duty in the hills?
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. But we definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the...
Did you break? Can you fix it?
No, I mean... There.
You said fix. He more than... Yeah.
They started playing when I removed this.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Can't keep this up.
What's happened?
Talia's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, I've tried offering to see to him in a Clive. She has... Will you talk?
I know better than to...
Thank...
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. We all admire your dedication, but...
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. So it won't be much longer. The crystal's curse is almost... If I had the tears, I could ease his...
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy.
You would... There must... Just...
Thank you, Clive.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which...
Worried
It's so... and...
I'd speak... Well,
All right.
Bloody hell, Clive. Ain't you got better?
that remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm...
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories, but...
Memories of what?
There are things...
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was... We apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's...
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, mate.
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea. The fact is, I couldn't make anything.
So what? You're an art...
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers... And I refuse to be shown up by...
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy to see.
Then just this once. Make peace with me. Swallow your pride. And focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name?
In Dravozd, my old village.
Dravozd, eh? That just north of... Got that clock?
Good luck.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid?
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I fear the However,
I can't...
I'm going to marry Morble's up. I believe that by the endeavor I assure... That is correct. As for the more... Why?
How timely.
Well...
If it's knowledge you seek, we've...
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
This is no time to ride. Ambrosia won't help me here. Fly, Ambrosia! time to fight. Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
This one.
Hopefully one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now. No need to ride from here. mother's milking.
Hold still.
Help me, boy. There's a good boy. Fuck. Too slow. Sick. Attack. I'm leaving. Not good. Get him! To me, boy! This one. Come on. That's better. This will show you. Surrender your punishment. Too slow. Get him. Hold still. You're not leaving. Let's try. Too slow. Over here. Well done, Tor. Over here. This one. Your work here is done. Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't...
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No, not that I'd have let you in anyway. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but I'm here to see Zoltak.
All right, just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch.
Go on, then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the set. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't backing out.
There's a river of bad blood between me. But if someone can build me a...
All right.
I appreciate it'll be near the forge on the hill.
The forge on there?
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Good day. Thank you. Certainly. May we meet again.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back?
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shot? Let me guess.
As a personal favor to him, yeah.
Well, at least he...
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village against?
I left. Dravosht. Zoltan. There are two kinds of smiths in this world. My kind, who are in it for the love of, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind,
who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't each up bit by bit. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on. So...
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty until the crystals run out at any rate.
It depends on how you look at it. There's got to be other ways of making fire.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. New crystals with...
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravost won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then. Let's go. Let's make this quick, shall we? This won't be easy. This one. Slow. Over here! Give me! Get him! Over here! Too slow. Give me! Attack! I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
This should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of Sleepless nights at the Anvil will never bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravosht needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it.
Yeah, well, the whole... everyone...
Oh, but that remind...
Pico Cinder? How'd you come by it? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure.
Huh. Yeah. You know, I can... Every time you put on mail, you and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. And if that helps save even a single life... What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know, but I'm grateful now.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good for...
You're not wrong. It's a shame. No use grumbling about it. Blackthorn's a...
Trouble with your gear, or... something for you, do you?
If it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
Is this what you need?
Yes, here. I'm loath to sink the metal.
How are you feeling?
Light, mid-here. Drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blight...
few rooms going spare now.
Ready, go?
This one. Morgul, kill! Go, Torval! Get him! This one. Get him! This one. Nice try. Too slow. This one. Nice try. That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy?
The gentleman of the town guard is...
Don't get surrounded. This won't be easy. All right. No mistakes. Thanks, Gal. That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
All yours, Torvald! Come on!
I needed that.
Over here! heard talk of.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
What do you want? That it? Fine.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, I can't help but know.
Here. What an amazing specimen. The flesh
When? It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with my ideas.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid. Do you recall the... I took a moment. You must accept this file as thank...
if it's knowledge you seek.
Let me help. I know my letters. Most...
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina Yar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
Behind me, Lord Rosfield.
I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you! I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Klingons.
About that offer, Gab? How are we doing, mate? I thought you said that ship was fast!
What are you doing? Well, that takes time! Unless you fancy giving us a push, you lay in the old sack and die.
Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
I thought it was called Heartbreaker.
Over here!
Don't let the cockers you can. We help you pay and I'm standing back going first.
Give me thunder!
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
For another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Those are my eyes. No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
friend. 'Tis not blood that runs through Imogen's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will fall. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
Get him!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have a better.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
Should we make for the ship?
Not yet. Wait for my signal. This one. I've heard talk of
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it! Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Rigor of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord. Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Pull ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. A bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigor's gas!
Barnabas.
Port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never.
I'll find her. Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
You're finished!
Please, don't kill me. Got the fight at last. We're all going to die. First on the butcher's block.
I need to hurry.
fucking stone here! My leg! I can't feel my leg!
You came.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
In earnest, then.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
What did you do to Joshua? The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive.
This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
To me, Blades!
In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Nice try.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
Slow.
Rise, Mythos.
Nice try.
Praise your god. I shall set you free. assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they would have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. But as tall...
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with it.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultimus...
We're running out of time. We've done our still.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
Heard the bad news then.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there.
And the village?
Safe from the flood. Zoltan and the Dorish sent something.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think he...
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only... You reckon we should...
No.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders. Second only to his not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of...
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold. A foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already...
He would rob the populace.
Believe me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around.
How? By speaking out. A man whose stated aim is to revive the captain? No, but given the
Who could blame?
Clive, would you appeal for your services? And unlike, well...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Tell me then. Where will I find this? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops.
All right. I may have met this duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbrec.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbrec is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing
As long as
yourself.
you remain, the veil will...
You needn't fret. The creatures
are... Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke.
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the... Now he's trying to... If the day.
A question. What do you think?
You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got a hat. If he thinks we'll do whatever it takes to keep... Whatever it takes.
I heard the dame got an icon to read the man.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain...
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And we've hardly...
I take it...
As far... Just need...
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Those things I said before.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Orif.
Well, I mean, look around us. You can see the traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things think the Duke's got... And if that...
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying... What do you think of his plan?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to... Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire. If the Duke can...
I left everything.
As long as you remain, the veil will see you.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to... All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence... Look, once Sandbreaker's back on her feet, well up.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Captain.
Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn duty as a...
Philippe, I remember...
That's right.
Well...
Thank you for protecting... Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then...
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as...
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our...
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey has been perchance you are... I was due to... If you...
All right.
They will be... Might I suggest you take the road? It will lead you straight to the village.
Thank you.
I wish you...
The greater number of our order live among the masses.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly. So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north. Told old Snot...
Well...
I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's keen to help us out again.
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan. Then... Vulcan. Almar, he left. Bloody stupid tradition. If someone's... you... Under me and my...
What?
You can... We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Don't... Oh!
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up. They're washed.
Good.
I'm prepared to fight it.
Well, let's hope you don't. No.
Start work.
And if they kill you,
You evacuate. It won't come to... Take good care.
leave it to me. And...
All right. Which one of you's first? Is that it? Apparently not. You're not getting past me. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than you're enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. But mostly, I felt grateful.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls.
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say.
That, with it, will help.
All right.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left.
Too bloody right. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally. I hope you see the sense of it eventually.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... our work used to be the pride of Dalmekit. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day. It's not about the craft. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but the average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them. But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft.
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come.
Knowing him... Blackthorn. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of a lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a cross. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel. And I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough, and they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Travorged in the first? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any.
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway?
He's more than welcome, as long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get...
The beast was charging at me, and he threw himself at his...
Everything's back the way it was.
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive!
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought...
Since we... All is absolutely wonderful. And firm, just as the good...
Are you a lord? Lube, they're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil. Because of how he's...
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child. But if the people... Speaking of menace, it may be a rather worrying one just...
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and present... And they have formed what one could call... And they grow more...
We'll fight them all off, just like last time. Won't we?
Of course we will. If we... The longer we... Our best hope by finding... Perhaps,
How could I refuse?
Thank Victor. I haven't... Oh.
What's the difference between a lord and a man?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
I did. I've developed, having worked a cent...
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Fly, Ambrosia!
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off! You're finished!
I'd better let Victor...
Sid,
Where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't put...
No, but...
No. Something's happened.
What is it?
The whole town, they're saying that Lubor...
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits some of the win, and without... But
that's not possible.
It is, if he had still.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmek born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. Thane, Lord.
I'll do it. Lubor, I can't...
And that...
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
He knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing you, but...
I've seen your...
As have I. Lord Underhill?
That's right.
The rumors that he's a bearer.
He'll never be mayor now.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be what...
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from...
Perhaps. That is... And they will thank you not to get him...
The townsfolk have made their minds up.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded.
You never know.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side? I assume the situation...
There's still hope.
But perhaps not in this life.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. We'll talk some sense into them.
No. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. Let a blade to yourself be true. That was her point. Rather than ironic. But I do not, and so must... And now, I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people are only united can they hope to... I'll need...
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only... We'll be all alone.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go.
How could it possibly be for the best? The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change.
I would not take it, Vic.
Over you. And so just like that, you're going to throw this town? I thought you were better than this, but it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's... Right then.
If there's anything I can do...
I'll bear it in mind.
listening to Lubor. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to go with him.
Why didn't he tell us? If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.